And welcome to In-Game Chats for Saturday, September, is that right? 17th, yeah, 2016.
Yes, it is September.
Season 10, episode 37. I'm Scott.
I'm RJ.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Sarah.
Yeah, there you go. We kicked Nathan out.
No, we did not.
And we brought
Yes, we did.
Sarah in.
We upgraded.
Yeah. No, Sarah is, I'll go into why Sarah's here in just a bit. If you'd like to get in touch with us, our phone number is 334-272-9228. I've told Sarah not to answer the phone. She wouldn't have to worry about that, but, if you guys want to call to talk to Sarah, you're more than welcome to. 334-272-9228 is the number. Check out ingamechats.net for all the links to get in touch with us. You can find us on Twitter at InGameChat. You can also find us on Facebook. You can email us, everyone at ingamechat.net. We have got the cam stream going on right now. Just go to twitch.tv. Up in the search box, you can type in In-Game Chat, and you'll be able to find us. You'll be able to watch the show, and also listen to the show, and also participate in the chat room of the show that is currently going strong right now. I know Multile's in there, AC Wraith, Drunk Degenerates, who I had a nice session of For Honor playing with today, this morning before the show. I'll go over some of the other people who are hanging out there if this thing will hurry up and load. Never mind, I already did that. AC Wraith, Drunk Degenerates, and Multile. And of course, Medusa's Mira is Sarah, who is hanging out with us in the studio today. Hopefully we get some more people in there as well. But yeah, so Sarah is here. Nate is not. He will be back next week. And just a bit of a show note, though, for those of you listening, watching. I think we have decided that, and let me check to make sure I get the date right, but we have decided that October the 16th will...
Is that the pizza challenge?
Probably be the day we do the pizza challenge.
Yes.
That is a Saturday, and we're gonna. I'll get in touch with the pizza place way ahead of time, see if we can make something happen with that. But I think that's the date that we have set, that we are going to attempt to eat this gigantic pizza. It's only for 2 people. Only 2 people can do it. They don't have a rule at this place where you can take the challenge on yourself, which I don't actually mind that, because I think I could probably do it by myself. I think it would hurt me if I did it by myself.
Famous last word.
But I think I could do it by myself. And I think that I think having somebody else there will make it easily doable. And I'm backing myself into a corner here and probably screwing things up. But
if
whatever.
all 4 of us go, then we could have 2 pizza challenges.
That's if they allow that. They may not. I don't know.
True.
I don't know what their rules are for this thing. I know that their rules are you got to give them 24-hour notice. 2 managers have to be on duty while this is going down. The fact that they give you, if you complete it, they give you $100. The 2 of you, they don't give you $100 each. They just give you $100 to do it. The fact that they do that may mean that they only do this like once a week, or can't do 2 in a day, something like that. There could be something.
I would think having 2 pizzas of that size would be tying up the ovens all day, and cutting to the business.
Again, and honestly, I look at the thing, and I hate to say this because I don't want to, because I could be completely wrong, but I think that it's not a very big pizza.
What's the size that they say? What's the
They
diameter?
don't give an
official.
They don't give a measurement that I know of.
Oh.
I would have to. It may give one on the menu, and I've never paid attention to it.
Now,
If you can go to their menu and find out.
Now you've only seen pictures of the thing, right?
No, I haven't even seen pictures. I see the pan hanging up on their wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they've got the different sizes of pizza. They've got the different pans so that you know the size of what you're getting. And the size for this challenge isn't that much. Doesn't seem to be as big.
Can you guesstimate what size the pan is?
No.
I want to see a number first of all.
Yeah,
because I
right.
want to get a full measurement of what you're trying to get into.
Right,
really.
exactly.
That's what
Back in
saying.
my pizza making days, when my very first job, I actually made pizzas, right? And so I know 16 inches is an extra large for the company that I work for.
I'm going to Google some stuff here.
So I'm just curious, like how many more past 16, that it would be.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
24.
It's 30 inches.
Whoa.
The record.
That's a lot of pizza.
Almost a double of an XL that you said, Matt.
Yeah, that's almost a double extra large.
Double extra large.
Now, do they give you one or two?
Of pizzas?
Yeah.
One.
No, they give you one.
Okay.
One
Two people have to eat it.
Two people, one pizza. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew there's a two in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the menu.
Okay, so basically,
Yeah, the big one is 30 inches and 52 pieces.
so if you could eat an extra large 16-inch pizza by yourself, and the other person can, then yeah, that would just about get it.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, no, it is not. It is not deep dish. It is like regular
Oh, God.
crust. It is.
Man, yeah, if that was deep dish, that would be
No. So yeah, it is 30
So much
inches,
bread.
52 pieces.
Yeah.
And
How many toppings?
I think one.
I think it's just one topping.
Yeah.
Oh, you could choose what topping you want.
Yeah, and I mean
Sure.
we're not big on that. And neither Nate or I is big on the
I would
topping.
get like the most neutral.
you know.
We
We may not even get a tie. We need to just be like
Cheese.
just regular cheese. That's it. Don't add anything to it. Whatever.
Yeah, I was saying if it was thin crust, you'd have a shot, but no, not that big. No.
But I honestly think it's something. I think it's something we could do.
So you're
Yeah.
doing it October 15th?
the next day.
October the 15th is
On the
the
Saturday?
oh, I'm sorry, the 16th.
The Sunday?
On the Sunday.
Oh, I thought. Let me look again.
The 15th is a Saturday. I know this because it is Star Wars Reads Day.
You're right. That is
okay.
correct. It is the 15th, not the 16th.
Of course it would be.
Yeah, it is the 15th. I was completely wrong. October the 15th is when we're thinking about doing this.
What time are you guys doing that? Sarah?
Oh, Star Wars Reads Day. It's
Yeah.
10 to noon.
Okay, I can make it to the show by then.
So
God, it's gonna be
I think we
busy.
can. I think we can do it. Hey, the
I think-
6'10" guy in the chat room there says he ate a 48-inch pizza while he was in San Antonio. I'm wondering if he ate that at Big Lou's. Was it Big Lou's?
Big.
Was it Big Lou's or
Big Sam, something like that.
Big something? There's a big pizza in San Antonio.
Yes, there is.
Massively big pizza that I didn't find out about until my first visit to PAX South. The second visit to PAX South, I really wanted to go do it, but I couldn't find anybody to go there with me, and there was no way I was going to do it. So
I really want to visit San Antonio and not, be in basic training like I was the first time there. Well, the only time I've been there.
yeah,
So I think what you should do, since it's going to be on the 15th, you and Nate should do this, and then your winnings you should donate to me for my birthday.
we
Boom!
will not do any of that.
I think you totally should.
No, we
That-
will not.
That's assuming that they finish the pizza.
Yeah, that's the
True.
thing, though.
First of all.
See, I keep saying
You want to let
this.
me down on my birthday?
I
Come on,
keep-
you could do it.
I think if it's your birthday, I think you should do it. Yeah. You think you can do it?
If I had someone else that could
See,
pull
that's
their
the
weight.
thing. Every time you pull in...
That's the thing. You got to make sure that the other person can pull their weight in this.
Yeah.
And we've just spent 15 minutes talking about pizzas.
I know.
Yeah, I'll
I
just
know.
be there to watch and laugh.
So anyway, that's what we're planning on. I will keep you posted on this because I've got to give them a call and I got to talk to them and say,
Yeah.
hey, can we make this happen on this date? Is that good? We kind of want to do this, so we'll see. So yeah, there you go. We've got a few other people who have joined into the chat room there, and I want to thank Lethal Migraine and that 6'10" guy for joining in as well. Happy Batman Day to everybody!
Oh, yay!
It is Batman Day.
Is that why the earrings?
That is why the earrings.
The earrings, the shirt. What did you do? Well,
Nothing.
yeah. See where your allegiance lies.
Wow.
Yeah. RJ didn't count.
Because he knows the answer if he asked that question.
Yeah,
Well, he's actually, at least he's wearing black and yellow, which is kind of like the
That's
Batman
true.
symbol. So
you kind of nailed
he's
it
got
there,
that
RJ. I know you
homage
didn't
thing
plan
going.
it, but you kind of did
No,
it.
I didn't plan this.
Yeah.
You could totally just gone with that. Be like,
You
yeah,
totally, you got it, man. You got it. So there you go. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. We are going to cover some things that we did not cover, or that we barely talked about last week because I was too chatty
Paxy?
about PAX. Yeah, we barely scratched the surface on the PS4 Pro, and a couple of other things. Yeah, Lethal Migraine. For whatever reason, it's Batman Day. It's was there any significance behind it? Not like that. It's not the day the first comic was published or something like that. I don't think there's anything. I think they just picked a.
Maybe this is the day, like in the comic universe, his parents got killed.
That would be dark.
Yeah, a little dark. No, it's just
You know what? I'm fine for it being dark for as many times as I've seen them die in different media.
There's that too. Oh, and speaking of
Killing parents?
no, there is no connection to this. Although
Okay.
there is somebody on the phone, so let's go to the phones. Hey, you're on in-game chat. Who's this?
It's Moltile.
Oh,
Hey!
How you doing?
I'm glad I came to the phones then, so I didn't make him wait and spend a lot of money.
Howdy, howdy.
What's up, man?
How's everything going?
It's going
Going
good. How's it going with you?
So far so good. I thought I'd nip in if you are discussing the new consoles that are on the way.
Well, we might as well. I tell you what, we'll jump in there and talk about that then.
PS4 Pro.
Yeah, we didn't get to the PS4 Pro in time last week to really talk too much about it. We gave some thoughts on it, but mostly the thought of, okay, I'm glad it'll be there when I get ready to buy the thing, because right now I don't have a TV that can support that, or
Yeah.
the Xbox. See,
I don't even have a 3D TV.
yeah, the Pro seems to offer that one specific feature. It's 4K gaming. That's what it seems to offer. The Xbox One S offers that, but also offers a little bit of a smaller footprint. It's kind of small.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a weird sort of mid-cycle on our hands, and
Yeah, really.
Anytime that I start talking to anyone online about this, it seems to have really dug people into their holes and really started firing over the edge at each other.
Sticking to their guns, like of why which
exactly.
one's
It's like,
better
I
than the
picked
other.
Microsoft, or I picked PlayStation. You get away from me. This one's going to do better. Or this one's going to do better.
Well,
know,
not for nothing, but do you think maybe that the companies possibly, and I'm doing exactly what we're saying, but possibly Microsoft kind of started that a little bit? Because I remember when the PS4 Pro was announced, it was, I don't know, I think it was within the same day that Microsoft sent some tweets out.
Oh yeah, when it originally happened, and then they started trying to get at each other with their teraflop.
They kind of jabbed a little bit and said, "Oh, hey, if you want something right now that can do what all that can do, here's the Xbox One S."
It is really weird. It's like they swapped places from the last generation. Where the PlayStation was the beefier machine, but people weren't. You weren't getting the same sort of power out of it. Then now we've got Xbox on the back bench for this generation. Now they're trying to pull out an even better machine, so they're trying to pull in sales that way. But I've heard.
I was just
Oh
saying,
no, carry on, Matt. What are you going to say?
No,
it's that third generation curse, man. The
I'm
third
not
generation
too
of
sure.
a console is usually the one that fails, or doesn't do as well as previous generations. Look at the N64, the Saturn, the
but
PS3.
we're not in third generation though.
But I mean, the Xbox One was their third generation.
Yeah, but then the PS4 Pro is it hasn't even released
I don't even
yet.
think. See, that's not a full
That is-
generation style.
Yeah, it hasn't
I mean,
even
it's just
released yet. Well, I don't know.
Well-
Yeah, the generations are about to get blurred.
yeah, completely.
But go
Right,
ahead.
well, no, for Xbox, yes, technically the Xbox One is their
Yeah, that is the third.
console.
Yes.
And then you've got, we're not talking about like Slims or Elites or whatever. We're not parsing that just yet. Like for me, like Project Scorpio and PlayStation 4 might as well be considered as as like another generation if they're expecting people to put in the same amount of money. It's not a big step up like they would expect. But they were both touting that the consoles should be lasting near 10 years again, and no one would need to change or anything, and that's how they're going to be pursuing these systems. And then they've got these sort of revamp models. See, unless Project Scorpio has also been saying something about virtual reality, which I haven't seen, I don't see too much reason why anyone would upgrade straight away.
Right. Mm-hmm. I'm not, right now, and they don't do any advertising with us, but I'll tell you anyway, because they're the only ones that have the deal. GameStop has some deal going on this weekend only. It ends on the 20th or the 19th. I think the 19th, that you can trade in your PS4 or your Xbox One, and you can then get an Xbox One S or a PS4 Slim, not a PS4 Pro.
A Slim,
but a Slim, whatever, the new model PS4.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're both Slims. You might as well just say that.
Yeah, really.
Xbox One Slim and the PlayStation 4 Slim.
Yeah. You can get that. You can get those for I think $175 if you trade in one of your older models. So.
Oh, I don't know about that. What is it, like $300 for you guys for both of those models at the moment?
It is at the moment. I was looking at that, and now I called them because I was curious, because I kind of was like, all right, that's not too bad of a deal to kind of trade in and get the other one, but I was reading into what they were saying as, everybody's got an Xbox One, 500 gigabyte system. Everybody's got a PS4, 500 gigabyte system. RJ and I do not. We have PS4s that have 2 terabytes within them. And honestly, I'm just not looking to. That's a sidestep to me.
I don't want to upgrade because I have PT on mine, and
but my Xbox One is a 1 terabyte system.
Yeah.
That came with the 3 Gears of War 4, Ori and the Blind Forest, and a rare replay pack. So it's a 1 terabyte system. So I would think that might bump up the value some. And I called them and I said, is there any difference in the value of if it's a 1 terabyte system or if it's got Kinect attached, which is obviously something else that kind of adds into the price? They said, normally those you get $100 back from those. But with this special, you get $125 back. Oh. And I said, but it doesn't matter what the model. No, it doesn't matter what the model is. It's $125 even. Each one. So I was like, you know what? I can sell my 1 terabyte system for more than $125.
Yeah, no, you can do much better than that.
Yeah. So I'm absolutely okay. And plus we got November rolling around with Black Friday, and you're going to see bundle packages coming out with these things. And I think, so easy for me to wait. And the fact that I don't have anything that can take advantage of either of those systems right now, I'm still sitting on a.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm sitting on a regular old boring HD TV.
How many inches?
It's 65. The one in the bedroom. The one in the bedroom 65. The one in the living room 71.
Well, if you put a mattress on that, sounds like a king size sort of.
Yeah. But I've moved so much of everything into the bedroom now, so I can just do it from in bed.
Be lazy?
Yeah, I do everything. If I could get a mini fridge, which I need to work on, get a mini fridge in there, man, I'll be. Oh God, I'm gonna look like
they're not that high.
They're not.
Maybe
I know.
You don't have a face cam when you're streaming from there.
Oh no! I don't. There is no cameras. No. There is no camera set up in my bedroom whatsoever. Trust me. Any of that, nobody wants that.
360 Uno business going on.
Yeah, no. Not doing the Uno thing.
Gosh.
Like it was way back when. So no, nothing like that.
I don't understand. Like who is actually wanting? Like who are they marketing the Slims to? Like,
man, I don't know. It's just a redesign.
Maybe people like me who, you went one way, and then you think about, like, well, eventually I'll get an Xbox One. Oh, here's a Slim.
Are you talking about the PS4 or the Xbox One?
Well, you just
either or.
Yeah.
So,
well, if you're looking at the Slim, if you're looking at the Slim on the Xbox side, the Xbox One S does, according to them, does 4K gaming and 4K
it's
playback.
Saying it does playback only.
But I don't even believe that, honestly. I think look, I think it's more upscaling because we talked about this at the end of last week's show.
Yeah.
The first true 4K Blu-ray player was released by Samsung, and it was $300. There's no way Xbox put a 4K Blu-ray player into the Xbox One S and is selling that and the game machine for $300.
Yeah.
I
was listening to someone talking about the PlayStation side of things. I'm not too sure whether it was the Slim or it was the Pro version, but how they're doing their I think it's interpolation, basically where they're instead of doing 4K, every pixel is per frame. They have cut down the frames basically by half, and every other frame they're doing every other pixel. So if you're thinking of like a 2 by square, so there's 4 pixels in it. They'll do one way diagonally, and then they'll do the other way diagonally in the next frame. So one then the other, so they're sort of crisscrossing. And then they have some other work that sort of fills in the ones that they haven't done during that frame to try and guess what it's meant to look like.
Yeah, see, I just don't. I don't trust that. I don't.
Like that's more like 2K with like sort of computing in the background sort of thing. With
right.
Not a true 4K machine. I'm not too sure whether that's the Slim or the Pro though. I'm having a look, but I can't really see.
Well, I know on the PS4 side that's just the Pro. Yeah, the new model of the PS4, the new regular model of the PS4, the redesigned PS4. Let's put it that way. The redesigned PS4, which is the one it's going to look like this from here on out. That's your same PS4, it just looks different. That's all.
No optical drive. There's not optical drive, optical port for your audio.
Right.
They cut that out of the machine.
And it's missing that as well. They sort of didn't. They never actually mentioned that.
No headphone jacks either.
I don't remember ever seeing one on it.
There was never any headphone jacks on that. Although with your headphones that you have, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Those are great headphones.
They did do
They're
one
not
thing
as
that I
good as my
liked, but they
headphones.
finally. Oh, sorry. Carry on. Sorry.
No, it's fine. We're doing headphone comparisons here. Someone's got headphone envy. Yeah. No, but go ahead.
And I was just going to say they did do one thing with their the Slim version where they actually spaced out the USB ports, it's kind of nice. But
that is
it seems
nice.
that on their Pro model they've made them closer together again, but not as close as the PS3 Slim version. But it's like they did something correct, and then they've already sort of undid it with their Pro version, which is a bit weird, a bit odd.
Yeah. I don't know. So, do you happen to you don't have a 4K television, do you?
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's still HD downstairs, and I'm running old style monitors up in the office at the moment. One's VGA that's hanging off, and the other one's DVI at the moment. Because the way the desk is, like if I want to upgrade, I want to upgrade the monitors properly. I want to get proper, like a proper good, like maybe 24, 26 inch, probably a 4K monitor, but that's not going to happen with the desk that I have. It's got too many bits and pieces.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I bought the TV that's in my, the TV that is in the living room and that is in the bedroom. Both of them are in fine working order. There is no reason for me to change, move, do anything different with my television set, which I am kind of okay with, because these new consoles means I don't actually have to see it's not, if this were a new generation of consoles, I'd be diving in, because my games ain't going to play on the new gen. And there's going to be games I want to play that are just for those. Now, while there may be games that I want to play just for those systems, there is still not, I don't feel there is this urgency like there was with the Xbox One and the PS4 release of like, hey, let's jump in there, get them so we can play. This helps two things. Number one, it helps me not spend money on new consoles. It helps me not spend money on a new TV to play new consoles.
You could spend that on games.
And I can kind of sit back and not necessarily be as worried about the new getting in on that new system thing right now. It's kind of, this is the first, to go back to our headphone situation. This is the first iPhone iteration Normally I do it every other year.
Mhm.
I stick with
Is
the
that with the solid numbers or the
solid numbers, not the 0.5s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stick with the solid numbers, so it's every other year that I upgrade. This year, I'd forgotten the thing was coming out yesterday and didn't much care. So I'm good. And I mean, look, I don't know. Apple's probably going to stick with this no headphone jack thing, but they've backed off on things before, and if this thing doesn't work for them,
Maybe the
yeah,
7.5.
well, you'll see it in the 0.5 version.
you'll
like
either
you
see it in the
said, over there.
0.5 or you'll see an option for it in the 0.5. Like you can go this route, and you can go this route.
And right now,
seems
here
like a
iOS
weird
10's
option.
been buggy.
I'm sorry, Motel, say again.
Oh no, I was just saying. I thought it was a weird option for them.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, that courage thing can go right out the window on that stupid
it's
excuse.
just such a standardized, cable, and they're like, no, you know what, you're gonna have to use our proprietary, and we're not even gonna put two what is firewire?
Lightning connector.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
See, they can't even
Sorry,
do
but-
that. It's like, oh, you know what's better than fire? Lightning. Let's make it the lightning connector.
And they're only going to be $130.
I don't know. It's.
Well, they didn't put two. They should have put two on it, so you could be, if you're out and about, like let's say you're like one of these people.
No,
like
man,
me,
you put
currently,
two of them, then
and
you
put
can't.
one.
You put two of them, and then you can't sell. You can't sell adapters, which is more.
Yeah, there
look,
you go. There you.
I'm
can't
telling
sell
you,
your
man.
adapters.
I'm telling you, man. Everything is about the dollar, dude. When it
Yeah.
comes to design of these things, they're like, look, we can take out that headphone jack. We'll save space. We can do more inside the thing, but it'll. And then of course they say they're going to pack in. They pack in the adapter for the headphones, but that still didn't give you an extra jack to charge while you're listening or doing whatever. So it's like,
What was their reasoning behind it? We've made the phone water resistant or something.
Maybe, I don't know. They said look, their number one reason, which was stupid, and I said this before. They said courage.
Boo.
Courage was their number. Oh, it was horrible, man.
Why didn't you make a new audio jack then instead of just gross?
I don't know. It was all crap, dude. It was all crap. Anyway, and we're way off topic. So yeah, the fence you're sitting on for here isn't really a fence anymore. It's just I'm not jumping on the new consoles thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh well, for the Project Scorpio and PlayStation 4 Pro. Honestly, I want to see people get it into their hands. I think PlayStation have done a good job that because they're going to have the lesser performing system in the sense of teraflops, which we have yet to see anyone bring out a better. In the past couple of generations, we have yet to see someone bring out a substantial better console that's able to perform in that sort of way. That's actually going to affect the gaming in general.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, like, for example, like they're not Call of Duty and those type of games are going to come out for both machines, and they're both going to run about the same. You're not going to see a different thing on Xbox, as far as I'm aware.
Let me go back to my point with Apple. Everything is done for the dollar, right? Right. They want to sell consoles, but they don't want to lose sales on games either. So there's never going to be a point where they have a console and a 0.5 console on shelves at the same time, still selling as good as either one, and put a game that's only exclusive to that and not have a version that can't be played on the other system because, again, money.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying as well. They're saying that your games are going to be backwards compatible within the generation, and well, then why bother? If the general people that are sitting on consoles, I would say, aren't too clued into frame rates and that sort of like the quality of their games, I would say the people that are more in line with that would be on a PC and probably have consoles at the same time, like probably the majority of us do as well. You've got consoles and you have a PC as well, and you're able to upgrade to get the best experience on the PC, but you're able to get the console exclusives at the same time. This sort of,
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, and I was just going to say, with this sort of like mid-cycle thing, they both got to be pulling something that the PCs can't do,
Yeah.
which I don't see them doing unless the PlayStation 4 Pro is really good with their, what is it, Project Morpheus, their VR headset again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PlayStation
And
VR.
Project Scorpio maybe getting some sort of integration with the Oculus or some sort of thing, because again, you've got near double the teraflops. I guess this is what the yardstick is for this generation is going to be. You've got you've got over double for both those consoles that they were in their standard or slim editions. So they need to be doing something else instead of just adding more frame rates, because I think the majority of people that have 4K TVs, they're gonna notice that, but that's going to be a very small market. And then for all those other people that don't have 4K TVs and bought into your slim versions or your Pro versions, what noticeable difference are they going to see? The average consumer I'm talking about.
Right, I know what you're saying. I don't know. I am legitimately interested in the Scorpio, just for what kind of power it's going to be doing eventually when it gets around to it. That truly.
I can't wait till they're released. I want to see. I want to feel. I want to play. But
right
at this moment, I'm highly skeptical of why you would bother.
Yeah. If I get a 4K TV at some point, I'm probably going to be looking a little harder at these other game systems. Trust
definitely.
me, when I bumped up the monitor in my PC room to that to the 1440, the 1440 and 100 and whatever hertz refresh rate, I was like, oh God, give me everything. I want to see what it all looks like and all its glory and everything else. And so yeah, when I get something that can make those displays, I want to see.
I want to get the hardware to actually.
I want to get the stuff that's gonna display correctly and show what that thing is capable of.
Oh yeah, it's just like anybody that when they finally upgrade their PC in some sort of aspect that's going to be noticeable, like a graphics card or a full upgrade or like a packed ton of RAM or like some sort of SSD that's massive. You're going to run it as much as possible to see what the numbers change are like and what the visuals are and everything. So like I was saying before, can't wait till they're released. But yeah, right now,
yeah,
don't see the appeal.
No, it's not, and it's not for me. Right now, it's not for me, and I'm not saying that it's a wrong move on their part. I'm not saying that anybody who wants to go with any of these consoles is making a bad decision. Honestly,
it's your money.
Yeah, it's your money to do with what you want.
Exactly.
So yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, for me personally, the purchase right now is not in the future until I get something that can take advantage of what they are doing. So. That's where I stand on it. Hey, Moltow, thanks so much for calling in, man.
Yeah, always great hearing from you.
Oh, not a problem.
Love hearing from you. So we'll talk to you later, all right, man?
Have a good day. See you later.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye.
Coming up on this episode, we're going to take a break here, but when we come back, we've got other stuff to talk about. We haven't even talked about the games that we've played this week, but we've got an alpha code to give away for Honor on the PS4. If you have a PS4. I would say if you're nearby your PS4 or you're at a code redemption page online or something like that, be prepared, because I'm just going to throw the code into the chat room, and you're going to have some other competition as well, because I'm also going to throw the code onto Twitter, our Twitter account. So it's going to pop up there, and it's going to pop up in our chat room. So, and the first person who redeems it is the first person that redeems it. So that's it.
Good luck.
Maybe I'll leave a number out. Since the numbers can only go from 0 to 9,
yeah.
Then maybe I'll leave a number out. That way
it gives people a chance.
Yeah.
Right. Nobody can just do a cut and paste.
Yeah.
They got to do some guessing. So I might actually do it that way.
You've done that plenty of times like that before, haven't you?
I've done it before.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've done it where I give a clue as to what that number might be, or I've left out two numbers, and I'm, and
leave a letter out.
Something like that. I don't want to leave a letter out. Too many. I want to know who gets it sooner than it would to take long.
By the end of the episode.
So there's that. There's the reason I had Sarah come back today, which, by the way, you're always welcome. I know you said this earlier. You said, "Oh, I'm glad you invited me," and I was like, "No. That's not how that works.
Thank you.
You're always invited to come sit on the show, especially when you bring me stuff like this." I'm going to show you guys. Those of you who are watching online, I will show you what it is that she brought. You can check our Twitter page out to see if you want to see what it is that she brought me. It's fantastic, and I can't wait to show it off. I can't wait to get it framed. I don't even know. We'll talk about it because I'm like, how did you even know? But we'll talk about that. And so, yeah, we'll be back with more of in-game chat here in just a moment. If you'd like to be on the show, give us a call. 334-272-9228 is the number. I am going to try to keep all of our music Batman-related. But that is if this computer over here will work for us whenever we bring up the YouTubes. We'll see. But right now, I'm good because I've got music from the NES game of Batman that we're going out of. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back to In-Game Chats. Got ourselves some Batman music playing through the internet. It's amazing what technology will do whenever technology wants to do it.
Mm-hmm. It's from the Arkham series?
Arkham City, yeah. That first track we played was Arkham Asylum, but for whatever reason, I wasn't recognizing it very much.
No.
It's probably some ad that popped up first.
No. It was a song for Arkham Origins, I think, which I've got my favorite Arkham Origins piece of music in here.
Mm-hmm.
It's Joker's theme from that, but it's all Christmas based, which I don't care, because Christmas season starts October 1st, so
That late?
yeah. By the way, the only way that Christmas season starts October 1st is for Nightmare Before Christmas. So that's where my reasoning for that comes. Let's go to the phones real quick and talk to Chris. I always make this dude wait so long on the phones that I'm not going to do it this time. What's up, man?
What's going on? So y'all gonna do the pizza challenge, huh?
We're looking into it. I've got to call them and find out and get everything straightened out and figured out from there. I don't want to set anything firm in date yet until I've talked to them to make sure that can happen. But that's what we're looking at.
Once that set up and everything, I'll have to come down and cheer y'all on.
Yeah, we'll Instagram it, we'll Facebook it, we'll tweet it, and do whatever we can to show us apparently stuffing our faces full of food at the pizzeria while everybody else is trying to catch Pokemon. So, That's a hotbed down there where this place is. It is full, ripe
So many Pokemon.
with Pokemon down there. So Seattle is also full of Pokemon.
I'm sure Atlanta was too.
Boy. You know what the one, oh God, what is he called? Not Wheezy. I can't remember what he's called. But he basically looks high.
Mm-hmm.
That's all over Seattle. I don't know if it fits in. I don't know if that's the reason, but yeah. So, what's been going on with you, Chris?
Not much. I finished and beat the new Star Ocean last night. It was pretty good.
Awesome, fantastic. What are you going to work on now?
I don't know.
That's how it works. You finish one,
Yeah.
you don't know where you go. You know, I finished up Dishonored so I could get ready for Abduction. I finished up Abduction, and now I was like, where am I going to go next? You know, Last Guardian was supposed to be coming out in October. They bumped that back.
Yep.
South Park's now been bumped back to
Destiny.
next year. That was it. Yeah, Destiny. God, I bought that today, by the way. I got Rise of Iron today.
Yeah.
I had been holding off on that. You know what else I picked up today?
What?
Pac-Man Championship Edition 2.
Ooh.
Because I saw you playing that the other night.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it was last night I saw you playing that. And I was like, oh, that reminds me I need to pick that up because me and RJ got some score chasing to do. So I plan on doing some streaming of Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. Maybe tonight, but probably tomorrow some. I know it's got a lengthy tutorial that I do want to go over. So because I know there's some mechanic changes, gameplay mechanic changes there. So, and I want to get back to streaming some Assassin's Creed. That's just an ongoing. Syndicate is just an ongoing thing. Did anybody watch my stream the other night?
I did.
Did you see me get that new suit?
Didn't watch that part then, I guess.
Okay.
No.
So I had been collecting these. I think they're called Mysteries of London or Secrets of London, I think is what they were called, something like that. Basically, it's the one, and I'm sorry, I'm totally hijacking your phone call here, Chris. It is the, there's these things, they're music boxes spread throughout the city, throughout the map. And I can't remember how many of them there are, but there's about 4 in every section, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 different sections.
All right.
So,
Quick
32.
that's- Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 32 of these things. They're not on a map. The only way you can find them is that you go into the Secrets of London thing in the menu, and it's like, here's number blah blah blah, and it gives a poem to go along with it, but it only shows a screenshot. It's a screenshot of where the box is. It's a close-up of the box, and then you've got to look at the landscape, the landmarks. You got to figure out somewhere where that thing is. You can stumble upon them just by chance. If you hear the music playing, the music box playing a little bit, you know one is nearby.
Okay,
But
kind
you
of
can
like
also
the humming
use
of the orbs. And...
Yeah. But it's not as distinct as the humming of the orbs.
Oh.
Because it's a music box in a
It
city
kinda-
that's already got music playing
And it
from
can just
street
blend in.
people. Yeah. It's very tough. You'll hear it faintly, and it's like, ooh, it's around here. And so you go left, you go right, you go front, back, and you're like, okay, where's it getting stronger? You try to hone in on it. Or you can look at the picture and try and get a good idea. I collected all 32 of those things, finally. And I went in and inserted the ones that I needed to unlock this. And it unlocks a new suit for Eevee.
Mm-hmm.
And the suit is Minerva's suit from Assassin's Creed 2, probably 3. They didn't really touch on it in Black Flag. Whatever they are. What were the first people? What were they called?
I didn't play it.
In the storyline of Assassin's Creed 2 and stuff, there was like the first whatever. Anyway, it's this glowing robe, which, for an assassin, it's like calling attention to yourself there, buddy. But it also does these little digital things while she's wearing it. Like it kind of, I'm trying to think of the term. It has these little glitches that happen.
Some digital looking thing?
Yeah.
Like something out of the Matrix?
You'd have to go watch the video. It's up at our YouTube page. And you can see it. It's at the end of the video, so you can see what it looks like. But that's it. So, Yeah. So anyway, hey Chris, how's it going?
All right. Yeah, I know one thing I could start back into. I need to get back into playing the NEC, the Turbo Dual that I got from Japan, because it's been about 4 weeks. I'm sure the capacitor's already run out of power for the saves on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's the game you're going to go to?
Well, something on it, because I've got one of those backup memory cards, but I need to play the system some and let it charge back up and all that.
Are you interested at all in Final Fantasy 15?
Yes.
When is that? Do you know?
When is it coming out?
Yeah. Is that next year or this year?
Yeah, it's on. They pushed it back a couple months. I think it's in November or something, or I think it's October or November. I think now, but
Okay.
yeah, from what I've been looking, and I've played the first demo when it came out and all, and yeah, I'm very interested in it.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in 15. I shouldn't be, just for that's yeah. I shouldn't be.
I'm looking at dates
That
that
doesn't
says
seem like
November
it's your stuff.
29th.
Hmm?
I'm looking at dates that says November 29th.
That might be right.
Yeah,
PS4
that's what it was, because I think it was like in September or something, and they pushed it back a month or so. But you know, I don't mind about that as long as they fix some things to make it a little bit better.
Yeah, rather it fixed than pushed out and rushed early and glitchy as all get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we appreciate you calling in, Chris. Thanks so much, and
All right.
thank you for listening.
All right, bye.
Mhm.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Let's go with what do we got here? It's 5 till. Let's go with the reason I brought you in, and the
Okay.
reason, and one of the things that I'm glad you came anyway. So she brought me this, and I have to ask you,
Yes.
as I show this off, and it might be better to show off on one of your guys' cameras because you guys have a better camera.
Right.
This is. Why don't you explain what this is, Sarah?
So that is a print of the Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck that I got at Dragon Con, signed by Rosa, who is the artist on the Scrooge McDuck comic.
Got it personalized for me.
I did. It says, "For Scott."
How did you know?
That you like Scrooge McDuck?
Yes.
She's listened to our show.
Well, it's not just the DuckTales side of things. It's actually that, the Life and Times. It's not just like DuckTales. Yeah, you know, any kid of the
Yeah.
whatever
80s.
Yeah, I say 80s, but wasn't that more of a late 80s, early 90s thing? Or is
Late
that-
80s.
Yeah, but more of the Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck, which is something that I have been fascinated with ever since I discovered it existed. And grabbed all the books that I could. There's some great collections that are on Amazon. In fact, there's a vinyl album of music that was composed for that series.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
I didn't know that.
It was a composer who just said, you know, I'm going to compose music based on this series. I don't know that it's commissioned or anything like that. They only made very few of them, but they're picture discs, and they've got some pictures from the comic on it. But that I can't tell. See, that's the thing. It's deeper than DuckTales on this.
That I got lucky.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I love it. You're good, RJ.
We're just gonna make him hold that for the rest
Yeah.
of the show.
It's wonder. I can't wait to get this framed. I'm gonna need more walls, to be honest with you.
I have that problem. I mostly buy art at Dragon Con,
Yeah.
and I also work at a bookstore, so wall space is already at a premium.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
That is just it's just so great. So I didn't know that you were bringing that, but the reason I wanted you to come because I was bringing you this, and you can keep the bag. See, is it open that way? Yeah, you can keep the bag, but there you go.
Okay.
That is yours.
It's just presents all around.
Yeah, no, open it up
Okay.
here, and I don't know if that's the front or the back. So
That's a cool bag.
It is a cool bag.
it's specifically for, specifically
wow.
for that. Yeah.
I'm trying really hard not to scream into the microphone.
Go ahead.
I'll turn your mic off. Your mic's off now. There you go. That is a vinyl edition of the Banner Saga
Signed.
soundtrack, signed by Austin Winnery, personalized to you.
From PAX?
Got it from PAX. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
That is
This
awesome.
is amazing.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
Thank you.
That once when I got to I Am 8-Bit's booth, because I had taken my Journey album
Yeah.
to get Austin to sign it, and I was really hoping to get some other stuff, and I Am 8-Bit was there, and I was like, I wonder if they have Banner Saga, because Banner Saga is kind of hard to get right now in the sense that they're just shipping those out.
Yeah.
But they had about 60 copies there at that booth, and I said, save me 2, because I was going to get one. I was not just getting one of these. He's like,
fair. That's
I'm
fair.
getting one of those. So I got that. Had him sign mine, the Journey soundtrack, and I had him sign yours as well. So
Good looking out, man.
Thank you.
well, she got me the Banner Saga as a gift,
Mhm.
and I think did you give me Banner Saga too?
Maybe.
I think maybe she got me the sequel on that too. So yeah, there you go. There you go. You're welcome. It seems we both had the same idea of let's go to our conventions, and get autographs
Yes.
for each other. So let's try and make that a tradition. Because I like that's I can't tell you how much I love that.
Both of those are really nice.
Yeah. So let's we're gonna have to go to the top of the hour break here, and when we come back, we are going to talk about the games that we played. We haven't talked about the games that we played. I'd like to get into that. We're also going to give away a alpha code to For Honor if you have a PS4. I'm going to get that ready during this break, and during the next segment, we're going to throw that out to Twitter, and we're going to throw that out to the chat room. It will be missing. I hope there's a number in this code. I don't know. It will be missing a number
Something.
that you will have to guess 0 through 9 to fill in, and so. Good luck to everybody out there, but we're going to get that set up during this break, and we'll be right back with more in-game chat here in a moment. Let me cue up some music. This is from, it's Arkham Origins, so there you go. We'll be right back. And welcome back to In-Game Chat. That is music from the PlayStation 2. It looks like the PlayStation 2 version. I don't know. That's what YouTube is telling me. But there was multiple platforms that had this game. It was Batman, Rise of Sinzu.
Honestly, don't remember that one.
I remember it because it was based on the Gotham. It was based on the, again, we were just talking about this because I was showing them the posters that I bought. It was based on Season 4's artwork, Season 4's design of Batman the Animated Series. As I think Vengeance may have been as well. Batman Vengeance was also based on that. There was a Batman the Animated Series video game, I think.
There was a couple.
Yeah. Hey, let's I'm going to throw this code out there. Twitter's about to get the code. and so is the chat room. So here we go. Boom, boom. If Twitter will do it, there we go. It is. It's missing a number. So good luck on getting in there. I also wanted to post. I'm putting this in our chat room, which is the image of the. That's the image of the vinyl for the Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck. If you want to click on that and check it out, it's actually beautiful, and I really want it. It really is. It's very, very well done. So, anyway, welcome back to the show. Let's go over the games that we played. I have not played very much. I talked about Assassin's Creed, which I have done. I played some of the For Honor Alpha this morning. I'm still not in love with that game just yet. I'm still trying to like that game. And I think it is something I should probably just give up on. Just
not your thing.
You're not feeling it?
I'm not feeling it, man. I'm really not feeling it. No, it's got some bugs. Me and Drunk Degenerates there in the chat room, we played a little bit together whenever it worked. It took us a while to get everything synced up together, and so that we could play, because it was having horrible network issues. And yeah, Lethal Migraine's like, it's just not my kind of game. I really don't think it is either. I swear, I look at this thing and I feel like, you know what? I think under the mechanics of this game, somewhere in there is a fantastic fighting style and a for whatever reason, I get this sense that there's something deeper to the combat that I'm completely missing and I'm trying to find. And I may be putting too much into that. I may be thinking, you know what? No. What you see is what you get, rather than trying to think that there's some layers underneath this. Drunk Degenerates, I imagine might be a game might be something for RJ. Possibly. This might be something that you enjoy. I don't know. Drunk has one more PS4 code left. If you want to give it a go. I don't know. Okay. It's up to you. If you want to, but I it's not sitting well for me, and I might put some more time into it. The alpha goes on today and then tomorrow as well, and then it's over with. It might come back. So if you are in the alpha, you might be able to play it again, but I don't know. It's not doing it for me.
Yeah.
So I did that, and I also played a little bit of Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Oh, okay.
I haven't played a Lego game in forever.
Yeah.
The last Lego game I think I played was, I think, the second Batman Lego game. I think. It's the one that had Superman and stuff in it. It wasn't just Batman. It had Batman, Superman, and a couple of most of the Justice League in it. Played a little bit of that, but I hadn't really played a Lego game, and I hadn't played a Lego Star Wars game since way back on the 360.
Yeah.
So my favorite of the Lego games has always been the Indiana Jones ones that I did. I played those I spent a lot. My problem with the Lego games is how much stuff there is. I mean, you do get your money's worth with a Lego game. I will say that every time. No matter what you pay, full price or half price or even 90% off, you get your money's worth for a Lego game because of the collect-a-thon that it is.
Yeah.
You play through the level once and you see all these things that only other characters can get to. So you have to wait until you've unlocked those characters to go back and get to those other areas. You collect different parts of the machine. You collect all these different what do they call bolts? The little Lego chips and things. Yeah.
They pegs?
They may be pegs. I don't know. But there's just so much, and there's so many. Good Lord, when the character screen popped up to show me what I had unlocked, there was probably, I would say, 10 to 15 rows. And there must have been 25 columns.
If I'm not mistaken,
It was massive.
R2KT is one of the playable characters that you could unlock.
Probably. I mean, dude,
The
the
pink
unlock
R2
of
droid.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Everybody would be. George Lucas is probably somebody that you can unlock and play.
I think J.J. Abrams is.
I believe he is. Probably the first grip and the best boy and somebody else who worked on the film.
Catering.
Yeah. Somebody else that you can play in this game. There's so many people that you can unlock. Studs. Yeah, that's what they're called. So, and played some of that. And have I played anything else? I have not. I don't think that I have played. No, and some Assassin's Creed, which I talked about earlier. So that is all I have played. RJ, what about you?
A little bit more of Fallout 4. Still doing the building thing with that duping trick, building up all my settlements and whatnot. Started a new character in that as well, trying to go in a different path than the one I have now. It's just too far along with my original character. Just trying to go another route with a different one, just see what I can do with that one.
Are you gonna be like mean?
No,
Or
no, different abilities.
oh, okay.
I'm still gonna kill raiders.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know if you're gonna like when you say
Mm-hmm.
new character, different route. Like if you're like this one's just gonna be like just nothing but like the worst of the wasteland.
No.
You don't want to be that guy.
No, you know me. I don't do that. I don't go that route in any game. With any game, I play like that. That little bit of training in Rocket League. I've never known how to fly in that game, and I was in practice mode, figuring out how to get the right angle of the little car if I could get up in the air for aerial shots. I just needed to spend some time in training mode really to get the hang of it. Now that I got the hang of starting flight, now getting the right angle for shots and get those midair hits and get goals from there, which I'm told is the ball travels a heck of a lot faster doing it that way. And other than that, like Scott said earlier, I was playing Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. Went through the entire tutorial of that, got a few levels unlocked, going through that as well.
How are you liking it?
It's very fun. It's like I'm having fun with that, like I did in Championship Edition, just trying to get used to the different elements and play style now, because it used to be in Champion Edition where the game would like speed up.
Yes,
the better you
every
do,
time,
get to like level 50 or whatnot.
The more
points you get, the more goals you get, the more things speed up. It doesn't feel as fast to me as Championship Edition 2 doesn't feel as fast to me as the original Championship Edition did. There's also a little more forgiving now, because you can bump into ghosts up to 3 times, I believe. You hit them 3 times and they'll get angry. When they're angry, they start to flash, and if they flash and they touch you, then they can kill you. But you can bump into them all you want, and it gives you a little. The tutorial gives you a little trick on how to get to a certain area. You can bump them intentionally. When you bump them, they'll go up in the air, and you can go under them, and then they'll land. You can get to that spot you need to get to and get away. There's also a few elements to the maze that you go through. As you go through the maze and pick up the dots and everything, you have a meter at the bottom that fills up, and when it fills up, you get the fruit. And when you eat the fruit, you can go to the next part of the maze. You don't have to eat all the dots there, but it suggests that you do, because if you don't eat all the dots in the maze, you don't get a bomb, and the bomb does not clear out the ghosts and send them back to their base anymore. It just lets you jump. You just jump from wherever you are to the starting area of the maze. That's all it does for you. And it puts you in front of the spot where the fruit or the icon would end up when you gather up enough power pellets for it. And getting into that spot, the ghosts can't touch you. So as you go through each stage, each parts of the maze, you eventually get to a end where you have a huge ghost monster at the end, and you go through this maze, and if you get through it right, pick up enough icons, pick up enough power, you can take it out and get this big point bonus at the end. Yeah, it's a really fun version of Pac-Man that I'm gonna have a good time getting through all the levels in it. I think it's about 10 boards you have to go through, and I think it's 4 different areas. I think it's a beginner, intermediate, and an expert stage for each part, and then you have to unlock the practice area, which is funny. You have to get like a I think B grade on the intermediate or expert level to get the practice level open. So
that's strange.
Yeah, it is strange. I mean, you got to get through a lot of stuff to get the practice area open. But,
well, that's one I've been looking forward to. I really have. Just since they announced it, I was like, oh, fantastic, great. It's been a while since we've had this. So.
Yeah, I think if you liked the original Championship Edition, I think you're gonna like this one as well. It's a little different, but it doesn't take long to get used to it. It's good. I mean, it's good that the tutorial is long, because a lot of things you got to learn to get through. Get used to the style of play in this game.
Cool.
I'm trying to figure out if anybody got the code to work. Nobody on Twitter has responded. Nobody in the chat room has responded. So either it's still available,
or somebody got it and left to go play.
Possibly. I tell you what, for those listening, I'll give you a hint. The number in the code, the missing number in the code, is already in the code.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. There you go. That should limit your choices there. So
that should speed things up.
I figure somebody's got it by now. Matt, what about you?
I beat Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. I actually my first playthrough that I did, I did it on the second hardest difficulty. Give me Deus Ex, and that will unlock the survivor mode, where it's like permadeath, one try, all that stuff. I did it as a pacifist, so I didn't kill anybody. Just kind of trying that out.
Boss fights, you don't have to kill people in boss fights this time, right?
No. There's one, I guess, boss that you don't really fight, but he dies anyways. But that's, that's not upon you. The final boss I didn't kill. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. That was a really good game. A lot of exploration, a lot of just trying to figure out the best ways of, getting into a place without being seen. I like some of the new special augs that you get. Like remote hacking was one of my favorites. I use that a lot, where you could like hack a drone or a turret or the cameras from far away. It'll it won't take them offline permanently, but it'll put them in stand down mode for 30 seconds. But that's enough to get around them or do what you need to do. So I played that. Really enjoyed that.
What did you play? Yes, what did you play? You weren't playing. I saw you playing something, and I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't Deus Ex.
Yeah, I was getting to that now.
Oh, okay.
Played some more Shadow of
That's what
Mordor.
it was. Shadow of Mordor.
Just tooling around in that. That's been a lot of fun, and loaded up the BioShock remastered.
I've heard some bad things about that.
The thing about the remastered is my brain, when I think about old games like the original BioShock, I think of it as if it was in current generation graphics. So to me, my memory of playing through BioShock is how it looks, now with the updated graphics. That's just, for some reason, my brain works that way. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it looks like exactly how I remember playing.
I mean, I've got them, and I should fire it up and take a look myself.
I still think about it on PS3 for me.
But I've heard that they've been poorly optimized for PC.
The settings for video is just non-existent.
Yeah.
Played through a little bit of that. Just got to one of the first areas where after you get the lightning and deal with a couple of the splicers. When you first get told to go to Neptune's den, or Neptune's bounty or whatever. But on that, what I've been really getting into lately is Far Cry Primal.
I have that. I bought it on a sale on PC. Had to buy a box copy on PC, by the way.
Box copy.
I know, right?
They still do that?
It was a boxed copy. It was either a price mistake or it was it was Uplay is what it was, and they didn't sell it digitally on Amazon where I got it. And so I picked it up. I think it was on Prime Day.
How much?
$25.
Okay.
I think. And so they sent the box copy, and I haven't loaded it in yet. But that's another one where, like For Honor, I'm kind of sitting on it like this is the biggest stretch away from the series that they've ever done, from the Far Cry series.
In a way, yes. In a way, no.
Right.
To me, Far Cry 2 is more of a stretch away from the series.
Far Cry 2 is an abysmal, horrible game.
This is basically, if you like 3, if you like 4, then it's just that.
Which I never played.
It's the same mechanics, same continuation. It's just a different setting. Instead of guns, you have bows and arrows and spears and.
Which I think that is the attraction for me, was that good? You've now given me an open world, not tower defense, tower capture, maybe, which is the usual Ubisoft way that they work on things. So You've given me that, but you've given me a completely different setting than what I'm used to. And it's still in the jungle, just like you are in the jungle on almost all of the others.
Yeah.
However, you don't have the guns anymore. You don't have. It's just a different way of tackling that gameplay.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm actually looking forward to doing with that. So
I like it, and I like the animal mechanic in it, where you could actually tame some of the animals. I've been going through and taming some of them.
speaking of the Ubisoft way of doing the tower capture open world gameplay, did anyone happen to catch, and I'm sure you did, the new footage we got of Horizon Zero Dawn for the PlayStation Pro?
I didn't.
Yes.
You didn't see it, but you did. So I'm watching it, and I'm doing some commentary in our chat room, and like she sees the big, tall thing. It's not a dinosaur, but whatever. It's got like the body of a dinosaur, but the head of
The Cybersaur.
the Cybersaur. Yeah, exactly. She sees the big one walk. She's like, "Oh, I gotta hurry and catch that." And she's running, and I'm watching the thing, and I'm like, "What's she gonna do?" She jumps on it and starts climbing it. And was like, "Oh, we're Shadow of the Colossus now. Look at what we're doing." Then she stabs it in the head. And I was like, "Oh, we're still kind of Shadow of the." And then I said, "Wait a second. Is this the Ubisoft tower mechanic in mobile form? Of like, is it? Are the towers constantly moving or roaming this area, and then that's how you capture a tower?" And turns out that is exactly apparently what it is. Is that? But and again, going back to footage, and we're going to get to you in a minute. What you played? Did anybody watch the footage of Last Guardian?
I did not.
No.
Okay, well, never mind. There's 18 minutes of footage of Last Guardian from Tokyo Game Show.
I saw the headline for it, but I didn't
Yeah.
click on it. Someone said I got to play Last Guardian for 18
Yeah,
minutes.
I am
so
totally fine with. I looked at it and I was like, "Yep, that looks like."
It needs to wait.
Hmm?
Does it look like it needs to wait?
No. I mean, well, you mean the wait from October to December?
Yeah.
Sure, fine. If it was a Batman-like wait where it's like, "Hey, we're not releasing in October. We're gonna not tell you when we're coming out."
Yeah.
Then I'd say, "Wait a second, what's going on?" But October, December, it looks fine. So it still looks like it can make that date and be fine. It looks like Shadow of the Colossus. It looks like was it Ico?
Yeah.
Or is it Eco? Ico. Anyway, it looks like both of those games. It looks like it plays like both of those games. It's exactly what I want. Just gimme the game. So, yeah, so good stuff there. Sarah, what about you?
I am continuing my replay of Mass Effect 2
Okay.
in anticipation of Andromeda, and then I have gotten back into Destiny.
I wish you were on PS4.
I know, I do too.
Or I wish I was on Xbox, whatever.
No, she was
You
on
could
PS4,
come over.
then-
You could come over to the dark side. I can't come to you. I don't
Yeah,
have a
but
PS4.
It's not really a dark side, to be honest with you. It's the fact that I
More
put
of us play
2
on-
years of
Yeah.
Destiny into this thing, and I'm just not making that switch.
And more of us have it on the PS4, so...
Yeah, but I'm cuter than all of you.
She's got us there. She's got us there, man.
And I promise not to shoot you coming through a door.
You can't. You can't.
Really?
I know what you're referencing. I
Really?
know what you're referencing.
One time! One time!
Hey, you know how that goes, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Kill Kevin just one... Okay, well, there's multiple times, but that one time.
One goat, and
Yeah, I
that's
know.
all you're. That's all you. You were talking about Mass Effect.
Yes,
Are you doing Paragon or Renegade?
I always play Paragon.
Always?
Always. I was a Girl Scout. I have to be a goody-goody.
I'm an Eagle Scout. I've renegaded all up. Maybe that should say
No.
something about the scouting program.
I wanted to say that for Andromeda, they're doing a voice contest.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm entering.
I am too. I am too. You've heard my audition,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know if you clicked on it, but you've heard my audition.
Yeah, I haven't done mine yet.
Have you
I
not
need to
done yours yet?
it
Do you want to use
tomorrow.
the studio down here? I've got the scripts in my drawer downstairs because that's where I recorded them.
That's a... Yeah.
Okay, that's
look,
tempting.
Hey, while you're here, have at it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I may do that.
Look,
Do you want to do it?
Look, you got the scripts.
I haven't actually looked at them yet,
You got the
but
scripts. You got the high grade well, the display, high grade equipment.
Oh, it's a lot better than my snowball with my dog standing beside me.
Yeah, so have at it.
Yeah, I entered into those.
Did you enter the Dragon Age Inquisition one?
No, I didn't know about that one.
Okay, yeah, they did the same thing with Inquisition. It was 2 roles that were available.
I would have done it. I would have totally entered if I could.
I did.
So
I obviously did not get it, or you would all have known.
Yeah.
But
I'm entering this one. I have not made the submission yet, but I have recorded. I recorded the Tate role, and I recorded the tough mercenary role. Those are the 2 roles that are up for grabs, and I've done 2 different versions of each. You can only submit one.
Yeah.
And not one of each. You can only submit one.
It's
you
just
can
one
either
total.
go
You
after.
gotta figure out your best.
Right. And I got a lot of feedback from NeoGAF saying that you should go for the Tate thing because you just can't pull off tough mercenary. And I kind of agree. I don't think I can pull off tough mercenary vocally. So I'm going to enter that. If it was a vote contest, well, whatever. 4chan would take over and kill the thing. But
well, yes.
but it's not. It's what they... And I noticed in a lot of forums, people are just like, oh, man, this sounds great, and I would love to enter this, but my voice is horrible. Or they'll hear somebody else's audition and say, oh, man, you're just so much better than me. I'm not going to enter, blah, blah, blah. And I keep telling them, I'm like...
You never know.
You don't know what these people want.
Yeah, no, because the ones for Inquisition... I think one was a guy who had a reasonably professional-looking setup, and the other one was just like some lady.
Yeah. I recorded in my telephone.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Maybe for a tough mercenary they want squeaky voice crack.
I know, and if they do, we should get you down there to record.
I would think even if you don't get any of those roles, your voice might be used for something else down the line. Maybe.
Well, see, that's my
that.
Again, this is something that I've said where it's a lot like one of those talent programs where
open audition.
They're just looking for anything, and you might not fit this role, but oh my God, you've got the perfect voice for this other person that we're using. One of the problems with some of these things is that this is one of those big companies, and this is, trust me, I've looked into voice acting for these things before. They're bound by the guild, man. They've got to pick from the SAG. Whenever they go to their pool of people to do voices, they got to go to the Screen Actors Guild, or I think there is a voice actors equivalent, but they've got to go to that to pick their stuff from. Otherwise, they violate that, and then there's problems.
But with these contests, they can get you on screen,
and then
toward getting your card.
Yeah. So, so that's how that works. So I encourage anyone who is interested in this thing to enter, because
in the words of Trump, what do you got to lose?
Well, that's the thing. Everybody says, I'm just really not good at this, and I was like, you do not know what they want. You don't know what they want. So you can.
I could be the next Morton.
You may not. Yeah. You can sit around and. You can sit around and think of, what would happen?
Right.
Or you can just enter and then know.
Exactly.
Either they didn't pick it or they do, and then you know, or otherwise you can just sit around and just wonder what would have happened if you did.
I know a ton of people that were at Magic City Con with me are entering. Jennifer Hale actually ran a voice acting workshop there.
Yeah.
Which I didn't get to go to because I was vending, but I know a ton of people from there are entering.
Yeah. So
I tried to go to it, but I was in jail.
I'll be entering that. You've got until the 28th of this month to submit your audition tape. You can submit video or audio. It's you can do either for this. I'm doing audio only. So there you go.
We got a website or something, or just search for a voice contest.
You know what? I'll throw up a website in the chat room real quick, probably during the break here.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, hang on. Mass Effect voice contest. Boom. I typed in V, and it's like, there you go. I'm going to copy that link, and then I'm going to slam it in the chat room real quick like.
Yeah, and they want a link, not a...
What? Deleted link.
Not a file?
Not a file, right.
So, put it up on, I guess, Dropbox or somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just did mine through YouTube last time for Inquisition.
Okay.
There it goes. Now it went. Now it worked. There you are. So there you go. There's the contest details for that if you guys would like to enter. We're going to take our final break of the show, and when we come back, we will have more of in-game chat. As we go out here, we've got music from, again, Batman Arkham Origins. This is my favorite piece of music from Batman Arkham Origins outside of, is it a Rachmaninoff piece? Thief of the Magpie, I think. It's the part in Origins where you play as Joker and he's going through his whole backstory of him and Red Hood and everything else. And this and that, but that's not an original piece. That's a classic piece that they use. So, but this is my favorite piece from Arkham Origins. We'll be right back with more in-game chat right after this. And welcome back to In-Game Chat. Music there from Batman Vengeance, which I don't know what systems that was released on.
GameCube, I believe.
Yeah, I want to say it was GameCube. What I'm realizing here is that I'm preferring the Arkham series.
Yeah.
As my music of choice for Batman video games so far. I don't know. I would like to listen more than one track. I'd also like to know who composed that as well, to find out who did that. But welcome back to the show. I got about 20 minutes left. What was I gonna talk about? I'm sitting here throwing my audition pieces into the chat room so people can hear them.
Destiny.
Well, there is Destiny. I was also going to say the PS4 VR, the PlayStation VR. Mm-hmm. The demo disc for Europe has 8 games. The demo disc for North America has 16 games.
We win.
Suck it, Europe. USA, USA.
I know, right?
We do like to supersize things here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some of the things that happened, well, we talked about that South Park got delayed, Last Guardian got delayed. There is, Steam has revised their review system.
Yeah, the company that sued the reviewers, like, how many...
Well, no, that's not the reason for the revision.
No, but
Steam
that
actually,
reminded me of that.
Yeah, Steam actually got rid of it, bumped them off. They took them off of Steam completely.
How many people did they sue or attempt to sue?
I can't remember.
It was quite a few.
It was a bunch.
Yeah, they gave bad reviews of their game.
Mm-hmm. And so they were coming after them.
Yeah. So Steam's like, guess what? You're gone.
But maneuver the mic here for a second.
Right.
The review system that they did now is if you buy the game, then your review is is used in like the aggregate, not necessarily the aggregator, but in the overall score.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you enter it as in like, I got a copy of the game, here's the code.
Yeah, here's from Humble Bundle or any of the other places.
Your review sits outside of that measurement, which is a problem because Humble Bundle is one of the issues.
Mm-hmm.
That's legitimately paying for a game, or not, I guess, because sometimes you can get that for free. But still, even when you buy from the Humble store, you're given a code. When I buy from Amazon, I'm given a code.
Mm-hmm.
When I
Get
buy
a Russian truck.
When I buy off of Kickstarter, I am given a code to download the game.
Yeah.
So they've kind of run into some issues with that. I don't know if they have fixed that or if they have amended that or anything like that. But
or if they care.
Well, developers sure do care.
Yeah.
I know, but
Steam,
Steam.
because now it's affecting their scores.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't see why they don't just do something like Amazon does, which is like, this is a verified purchase if you got it through us and not if you didn't, but still factor everything in.
Yeah, I think there's a better way they can do this. I understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And I really think there is a better way that this can be done. In fact, I think the codes, sorry about that. I think the codes inherently are quantified as, okay, this is from the publisher.
Mm-hmm.
This is from the PR company. This one is from Amazon, or this is from retail. This is not. I think there's a way that they can separate the codes that way. And I also think that they can also separate who the person reviewing it is. Are you qualified, or are you a part of a company that reviews games for business? Are you part of that sort of thing, so that you can separate those out or parse those out or something like that? Maybe you can maybe they can start doing a lot what Metacritic does, which is, here's the Metacritic score, here is the player score.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the user reviews, that sort of thing. So I think there's a way around this, but Steam, as they've always done whenever they've tried something new, they've just jumped into it.
Yeah.
They've really never felt the...
they don't check the depth.
Never felt it out, and said, whatever. They've just like, yep, throw it out there and let it happen. Just like they did with the paid mods, which they backtracked on, which is good. It's fine. I'm not giving them any crap for backtracking on it. If you find a flaw and you fix it, good on you. That means that you're capable of fixing other flaws and that nothing has to be set in stone. So it's nice to know that maybe there's room for error or correction,
modification
in what they do with some of this. So now you had mentioned that you finished Deus Ex. You started you started going back to Shadow of Mordor. What is the next game that you're going to be focused on now?
Far Cry Primal.
And Far Cry, you're just going to go through that? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to get the expansion for Destiny?
If enough of us play it.
You got Taken King, didn't you?
Yes.
Didn't you join in on Taken King?
Yeah, I was raiding with you guys.
You did too, right?
My first Destiny game was Taken King, yeah.
Yeah, now are you jumping into Rise of Iron?
Probably
no?
not.
Probably not?
Probably not.
Okay.
If we could get enough people raiding like we did, and, going through campaigning and stuff, then yeah, I'll...
Well, I'll be there. I'll be there that day when it goes live on Tuesday.
This Tuesday?
Yeah.
I will be there after work.
Yep. It goes live this Tuesday. So.
Alone.
Yeah.
Lace-eye.
Do you have a group on Xbox?
I have a friend. One.
I have one friend. Yeah.
So you've been playing a lot of random.
Honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad when you can get a group.
Yeah,
Do you use LFG or do you not? Okay.
No, pretty much just the two of us go through everything except Iron Banner. So then obviously we get matched with whoever. So, but I don't raid, so that helps.
Okay. Xbox initiated they've got a new group thing on Xbox One now. I haven't looked at it.
I haven't either.
In fact, last night playing Lego Star Wars was the first time I'd fired up my Xbox One since before I went to PAX.
Wow.
Yeah.
I finally fired up my PS4 and got the new software update.
Your
system.
Oh yeah. How do you like that?
What's different?
Really?
I haven't really played. I haven't tooled around with it much. I just like download.
Well, they added folders.
Okay. All right.
So now you can put games into folders and go to that and pick out your games. I love the little, I don't know what it's called, but it's like that little mini menu.
Oh yeah.
When you hold
hold the home button down.
That does make it easier because
oh my
you can
god,
turn off some settings or devices.
Yeah, I know. You've got everything right there. You've got your power settings. Mm-hmm. You've got your friends list. You've got some games. You've got everything right there in that little mini menu that comes up. I really, really like that.
One thing I'm trying to change is the icons. When you hit the thing, it's like a white background, black text. I wanted to change it back to what I had it.
Trophies are easy to get to. I mean, if you care about this sort of thing, but trophies are very easy to get to now. So I do kind of like the way that they went with that and how they kind of changed that up. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was really kind of neat how that works.
Yeah. One thing I got to worry about now is if my Brook converter will work on that thing now.
Your what?
My converter for my fight stick.
Oh yeah.
It's a 5-in-1 that allows on all the systems. But Brook is pretty good about putting out updates for their stuff. So if not now, I'll probably want something in there soon. I'll just have to test it out on Street Fighter and King of Fighters 14, things like that, to see if it works or not. If it doesn't, I'll just go to Brooks and wait for the update.
What are you going to be playing this week, RJ?
Well, more of a Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, trying to unlock everything stage-wise. Mm-hmm. Probably going to have to start getting back into Street Fighter 5 and King of Fighters 14 because I believe they're going to have some tournaments at AWA later this month. So I want to start practicing on that.
You've got a tournament thing later this month?
Well, there's going to be a tournament at AWA, which is the end of September.
Okay.
So I'll be playing those two because I believe they're going to have one in I think they're going to have a tournament in Guilty Gear Xrd, Street Fighter 5, of course, King of Fighters 14, and some other independent fighting games here and there. So I'll probably be getting back to those three titles playing this week.
Code update for you guys. I don't know of anybody who's redeemed the code. Nobody on Twitter has claimed that they've redeemed it, and nobody in the chat room has claimed.
Maybe no one has.
It. So that code may still be active.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in the chat room has also said that they've tried to put it in and it doesn't work. So I don't know. You may still have a code out there.
Yeah.
To enter into to play the alpha. I don't remember what the code was, but I can tell you. I'll give you the heads up. The number that was missing was 7. The number 7. So there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. What time we got here? We got 10 minutes. Good God.
Time flies, man.
Not in radio, it doesn't. When you've got 10 minutes left and nowhere to go, there's not much. It's gonna last.
We can talk about the sparkly heads in Destiny.
Is this the ARG? Is this the ARG thing that's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't followed that much. I just discovered that on Thursday, I think.
Yes. So I was.
It's a virus of some time, is what they're calling it.
They're like mites, is what they're being described of. There's a whole new website built into Bungie that is connected to it somehow, getting into the story. There are all these files about, we tried to quarantine the Guardians, but they're Guardians. They don't stay in one place.
Yeah.
It's a problem. But yeah, so basically,
Bungie has been very good with ARGs.
Yeah.
Way back in the Halo days.
Yeah, from the I Love Bees.
The I Love Bees thing. They're really good with ARG stuff.
Yeah.
So, and this I think is the first one they've tried to do out. I don't know. Is this outside of the game or inside of the game? I think it's outside of the game as well. Because there's websites you can go to and stuff, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, there is a website you can go to that's got. I mean, it's like the Grimoire cards.
Yeah.
If you want to know more other than your head is sparkly now.
Yeah, and when I say inside the game, it was when players would kind of dig into some stuff and find out that, wait a second, what is this? It's how the sleeper stimulant came about, where people said, or stimulant came about, where people said, I think there's a weapon. I don't know. And then there was all these.
Yeah, they're digging in code.
Oh, man. And they found it.
This seems to have been somebody who had maybe a plant who had a Twitch stream, started it off with these little sparkly things, and they seem to be passed via Fireteam at this point. So I have not gotten any yet, but my friend that I play with got some today in the Crucible. So I will probably pick them up tonight. It's,
drunk degenerates.
It's a social disease, yeah.
It's a social disease, yes.
It's a little awkward.
Drunk Degenerates in the chat room says there are 5 different types. Each one gives you a buff in XP gain and rep gain, cumulative. Once you contract any amount, you can't get any more. You can't get more on that character.
Right.
So, I'm curious if I should jump in there and do some of this just so I can, because I never know what they're going to make as a.
Do it.
I never know what they're going to make as a what's the word?
Bonus incentive.
No, the years of triumph or something like that. At the end of the year when they're like, did you do all of this?
Triumph?
Yeah. Did you do years for this year? No.
I can't do them because I don't raid.
Oh man.
So.
You know how you could raid?
Buy a PS4.
Bingo.
I keep saying, if you want to build up the Patreon money, send it my way.
Yeah, well, I'm good with just sticking to autographed things that we trade back and forth. That's interesting. Lethal Migraine says the Division is basically dead, but the update in October is going to be massive overhaul. It's too bad nobody will be left to play. You got into that, didn't you, Matt?
I did.
Yeah. Not much anymore. When was the last time you played?
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
When it was still relevant.
Yeah. Speaking of October, there should be a Dark Souls 3 DLC coming out that month as well. So. Speaking
of Dark Souls, that was one of the things that when I was playing with Drunk Degenerates on For Honor, it has a very Dark Souls feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
The combat is not fast.
Yeah.
The movement of making a heavy attack is very slow, and you can take damage in trying to move a heavy attack or a light attack even. If the other guy's a faster attacker than you. Yeah, I don't know. That might be something for you to look at. So.
Yeah.
I really want to get Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice on the 3DS. That just came out.
Yeah.
And I've been a big fan of that whole series of the Ace Attorneys. So I'm thinking about maybe getting a 3DS game.
Cool. Okay.
I don't know. I think we'll end it there. I've got a nice good playlist up here for some Batman music. So in honor of Batman Day, we're going to go out here on my favorite, which is the animated series. That is what educated me. That is what formed my fandom of Batman, was that animated series.
The 89 movie. Which, I mean, the animated series music did take heavily from Danny Elfman's score.
But I'm not talking about the music, I'm just talking about the character itself. I mean, that's what spawned the animated series, basically.
Yeah.
Was the resurgence there, but...
it's all Adam West for me.
Which, by the way, they're doing a in-theater one-night-only thing for that Return of the Caped Crusaders, or whatever that is. So,
Is that going to be coming here?
Yeah, it's over at AMC.
Do you know what day?
It's Monday night. I don't know which Monday. It's a Monday in October.
Oh.
So you'll have to go to Fathom Events and find it. But it is a one-night-only thing. I did that for Killing Joke. I don't necessarily know that I'm going to do it for this one. I don't know that I'm not sure. So
hopefully this will be better than Killing Joke.
But I want to thank everybody for joining us in the chat room, as well as everybody listening on the stream and on the radio. Thanks to everybody who grabs us each week from iTunes or have you get our show for later use. We really appreciate it. Head on over to InGameChats.net, and you can join us on Twitter, Facebook, our forums at colonyofgamers.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you're on Steam, we've got a Steam group you can join up with over there and play games with us and other listeners on PS4. We've got communities there. I think they're still doing that, but you can join up there as well. And if you're watching us on Twitch, why not subscribe to our channel here? So I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank Sarah for joining us on this episode. Thank you so much for my print. I think it is amazing, and I love it. So
you're very welcome. Thank you for my gift as well.
You are welcome anytime you want to come in. Just give me a heads up that you're coming, so I can get you set up here in the studio.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. Thanks everybody. Appreciate you guys listening, and we will see you next Saturday. Have a great week. We're leaving here with music from Batman the Animated Series.